Hey guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I just really wanted to focus on creating some meaningful content instead of just getting videos up here. So today I have a cleanser video for you. I wanted to just share all the cleansers that I have from gel to foam, foam cleanser, and miscellaneous textures. So let's just get into it. For the first one, I have this Aquelle bubble-free pH balancing cleanser, and this one is actually designed for sensitive skin, and I love that it's clear, and it's a low pH cleanser, a clear gel type cleanser that is lightweight and doesn't cause any irritation. I've tried their toner, their licorice toner, and I fell in love with it. So I had a lot of faith in this brand when I first started using this cleanser, and it didn't fail me. I love this cleanser. I use it all the time. The second cleanser that I have, another gel texture, is this Then I Met You Soothing Tea Cleansing Gel Cleanser. And actually, this is SoCoGlam founder Charlotte Cho's new skincare line. And they only have two products right now, this gel cleanser and the Living Cleansing Balm. Together, they call it the Cleansing Duo. And I've been really interested in trying this out just because I get a lot of my K-beauty products from SoCoGlam. I really like the fact that this cleanser has licorice root, rice ferment, green tea, and PHA. And these are all very gentle and natural ingredients that work on calming down the skin for any irritations, any inflammation, and I just love how it feels on my face as well. Compared to the Aquelle cleanser, it's a very sticky gel formula. It has this dark color and it smells like licorice, but I love that it's very hydrating and it's a cleanser that I can't really go wrong with. It just really works on clarifying and soothing the skin. Going on to from gel to foam, which is a different texture, I wanted to talk about this Indie Lee Purifying Face Wash. What I like about this cleanser is that it's in a glass bottle and it's a clean, natural cleanser, so it's great for sensitive skin to use. And the ingredients that really stood out for me for this cleanser was the java plum and mandarin, both ingredients that I have not really seen in other skincare products. And what's really interesting about the java plum is that it has 55% more vitamin C than oranges. So that's really interesting. This cleanser is full of antioxidants. I strongly recommend you guys check it out. Another gel to foam cleanser that's also clean is this Ursa Major Fantastic Face Wash. It does smell a little funny. It's cedar, spearmint, and lime. And I guess just the combination of that, it's not something that I'm used to. It smells very woody but earthy at the same time. I don't really know how to describe it exactly, but it's a little interesting. It is a gel cleanser that foams and it has a hint of AHA and BHA as well, so it gently exfoliates. Now this one's a travel size that came in a travel essentials kit. This has just been a great one to carry around with me. It does not strip the skin's pH levels, so I like that. None of these cleansers that I'm talking about today has been over drying my skin in any way. Another foaming cleanser is this Bliss Rose Gold Rescue Gentle Foaming Cleanser. It is, first of all, very affordable. You can find it at Ulta and Target. So that's very easily accessible. That means a lot for me, just so if I want to try something, I can go get it immediately without any concerns. It has this iridescent color that's very rose goldy with a hint of shimmer, and it foams up really easily, and it doesn't smell too strong at all compared to the other products that I've tried from Bliss. I really like the fact that this line specifically was curated for sensitive skin, and that's something that I haven't seen from Bliss. So I really like that. I'm all about products that, support sensitive skin. I'm all about that. That was really good. And from some of the bloggers that I've seen, apparently it removes makeup. I don't really rely on a single cleanser just to remove all my impurities, but I've seen a lot of good reviews that this removes makeup. So if you're a one-step kind of person, then maybe you could give this one a try, and it's very affordable. So another gel cleanser that I have is this one by Dr. G pH Cleansing Gel Foam. And now this one, you guys can see that I'm actually almost out of it. And I've used this so well since October. It has helped me so much. I've talked about it in my favorites in the past, and I've actively used this almost on a daily basis since October. This is just my go-to cleanser when testing out different products and I break out, or I have some hormonal breakouts. I go to this one because this is my go-to and a very safe cleanser that just can't do my skin wrong. I also like to use this day and night, and it also contains filaggrin, which helps the skin barrier, and that's what leaves my skin really moisturized without messing up the skin level. So I really like it. It foams up very easily. It almost doesn't smell like anything, and I get this one from Korea, but you could also find it on Amazon. And I really like this cleanser a lot. I recommend this, I think, to someone every single day, whether they have acne-prone skin, combination skin, oily skin. I think this is a good cleanser that works for all, and you can't really go wrong with it. Now for foam cleansers, I have this Amore Pacific Treatment Cleansing Foam, and this one is not too affordable, but it's a cleanser that really targets on helping treat and prevent breakouts. So if you have active breakouts, I think this is a cleanser you can try using. This one's, I would say, the creamiest texture. It's very thick. It's a very thick, creamy texture with these blue vitamin E beads, and blue vitamin E beads help feed the skin some antioxidants and also gives that clean, refreshed feeling after you wash your face. I recommend it for acne-prone and oily skin types to use it maybe every day. But for me personally, with combination skin, I don't use it every day. I only use it when I have some active breakouts and my skin is just not in the best shape. I use this one as well to calm everything down, and it also just helps treat it. So it's kind of like a medicinal face wash for me, and this has helped really well. Now moving on to my creamy, milky texture cleansers. The first one I want to talk about is this low pH First Cleansing Milk Gel from CosRx. Now this one is fairly new to my collection, so I'm still testing it out, but I love this one a lot more than the Good Morning Gel Cleanser actually, and I really like that cleanser as well. But I went through a couple of tubs for that one, but I think this is my new favorite cleanser from CosRx just because it's this milk gel that comes out like milk and it turns clear when you massage it onto the face. And I also like that it contains witch hazel and castor oil, both ingredients that my skin really appreciates. And it's very gentle enough to use in the mornings and at night. I like to use this cleanser in the mornings when I have used a retinol product the night before, or I've used an oil product the night before. I think this really helps balance my pH levels, and it's just a fun milky texture and I just love it. It's so gentle onto the skin and it's super smooth. So I really like this cleanser. This Botanic Softening Cleanser is also one of my new favorites. It's another milky texture, and the milky consistency is what I really like just because when my skin is very inflamed or when I have some active breakouts, I think it cleanses everything effectively without irritating my skin when it is already irritated. So I really like milky, creamy cleansers in that sense. But I really like that this one has 82% rosehip extract, and rosehip extract is what is full of omegas and fatty acids, and these are what really leaves the skin feeling smooth and supple, and I really like it. It's also very easily accessible at Target or Ulta and very affordable for something that's 250 milliliters. So I recommend this one if you have really sensitive skin as well. This Daydreamer Cleanser by Bloom is something I came across on Instagram. They have these products targeted for women to use during their menstrual cycles, and I found that very unique and interesting as a concept, and it's called the Daydreamer. It's a very super gentle face wash, and it's another creamy, milky moisturizer texture. This one's a little thicker, I would say. It's a little more like moisturizing like if the other ones were more milky gel. This one's more like a milky creamer, milky, like milky moisturizer. It says to use 2 pumps during the day and at night. And I just thought it was really interesting. It's just something new if you're out looking for a new cleanser. I think this one's pretty interesting to try out. Now for my last cleanser, it's a miscellaneous texture. I couldn't find a way to describe this exactly, but it is this Tata Harper Regenerating Cleanser, and this one's really interesting. It has this orange texture, and I attended a Tata Harper masterclass with Folane, and over there, the educator told us that Tata's tip is to use this cleanser on a complete dry face with dry hands. And I've never used a cleanser like that before. I've always used it with water and lather, but I've never used it dry. But apparently the experience is completely different, and I've tried both ways and I understand where she's coming from. But I don't use this every day either, just because it is an exfoliating cleanser. It has tiny beads as well, kind of like the Amore Pacific one, but this one's more rough and is smaller but more rough. So it could be a little irritating for my skin, and it's like an exfoliating cleanser, so I don't use it every single day. But this one's pretty interesting to use, a pricey one, but worth using, worth trying at least once. So I think I covered all the cleansers that I own and have been rotating depending on my skin's conditions. I've never had so many cleansers that I've been rotating. Thankfully, I've gotten some of it as PR, some of them I bought it myself, but it's really interesting, and I believe that cleansing is probably the most important part of your skincare routine. I've seen some people say, you know, they don't want to spend so much money on a cleanser just because you wash it off anyway, so what's the use? And I completely understand that point too. I think the best first step to getting clear, more purified skin is through cleansing. You want to make sure all your makeup is off, all your impurities and debris from the day that is built up on the skin is off. All the skincare products that you use afterwards, like essences, serums, those are not really worth it if your base is not good enough. So as in, if your surface level is not clean and ready, all these things that you use on top of the skin, it's meaningless at the end of the day. I wanted to share all the cleansers that I own and just show you guys the different consistencies, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you're using right now. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!